A fruitful visit to Papua New Guinea, Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in Australia today for the third and final leg of his three-nation tour. He received a grand welcome by the Indian diaspora. During his two-day visit, Prime Minister Modi will hold bilateral talks with his Australian counterpart Anthony Albanese. The focus will be to explore trade between the two nations through a comprehensive economic cooperation agreement. Moreover, the focus will also be on strengthening renewable energy initiatives and defence issues as well, and expanding cooperation in the military sphere. The Prime Minister will also meet Australian business leaders to drive Australia's growing trade with India, also push the New India agenda when it comes to the Make in India pitch. Now, ahead of Prime Minister Modi's arrival, Australia Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said that he was honoured to host the Prime Minister for an official visit to Australia after receiving an extremely warm welcome in India earlier this year.
हम लोग श्री हिंदी क्वायर से हैं और एक गाना मोदी जी के लिए लिखा है, उसको कहना चाहते हैं हम सब मिलके। सुनो सुनो ओ दुनिया वालों, सुनो सुनो ओ दुनिया वालों, भारत ने पुकारा है मोदी जी के नव भारत को आगे और बढ़ाना है, मोदी जी के नव भारत को आगे और बढ़ाना है। भारत माँ के सेवक कहते रहते हैं नतमस्तक वो, भारत माँ के सेवक कहते रहते हैं नतमस्तक वो, पर शेरों से गुर्राए।
उन्होंने कहा कि आप बहुत अच्छा बनाते हैं, बिकॉज लास्ट टाइम व्हेन ही केम इन 2014 उन्होंने मुझे मेरी पेंटिंग को एक और ऑटोग्राफ दिया था और ये मेरा अचीवमेंट है एंड रियली फील हैप्पी कि सच अ नोबल पर्सन, वेरी नोन ग्लोबली, एंड मेरे घर में इनका ये आशीर्वाद है।
Thank you for Narendra Modi coming to Australia. We are so happy to see him here. He's really making us proud in another country, and we really appreciate what he's doing for the nation.
And CNN News 18's Anand Narasimhan is in Sydney to track the Prime Minister's visit. Here's what's on agenda.
The Australian community, the business community here, the Indian diaspora here will also be enthused by the message that he has to bring to them. Overall, this is a very significant visit between G7, the FIPIC, and of course the bilateral conversation that he's going to have and the engagement he's going to have with the Indian diaspora in Sydney, Australia. That quad happened on the sidelines of G7, took off a little bit of sheen from what is going to be expected in Sydney, but it's also given India perhaps an open play. That Japan, that US is not present here allows Prime Minister Narendra Modi to flex a little bit more of his diplomatic muscle and of course exude a little more of his personal charm to prevail upon those present here who are still not perhaps convinced about the idea that is India, the opportunity that is India, and perhaps the impetus that India now gets on the global platform. So on all aspects, from G7 in Japan to Papua New Guinea, the FIPIC summit, to what's now going to unfold in Sydney, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit here is significant on the cusp of him completing 9 years in governance and exuding a certain confidence that come 2024, he will be back at the helm. So let me start with you, Justin. Yeah, you're setting up a plant in Surat and its filtration systems.
That's right, yes. We make technical textiles for environmental filtration, and we're setting up a plant in Surat as we speak.
So you said about 5 decades of manufacturing in Australia, and you have capacities in China and also in Brazil. So what made you turn towards India?
Two reasons. One, the market in India is growing quite rapidly, so we see very good potential now, but also in the future for the Indian market domestically. But also we see it as a good source of a location for export to other markets, both those close by like the Middle East, but also globally as well, with availability of labour, lower cost of labour, land, etc., etc. They're all the reasons why we decided that India was the next place for us to develop a plant in.
Just there are Indian entrepreneurs who are now looking at Australia. You've been in the pharmaceutical sector.
Specifically in the pharmaceutical sector, that's interesting, right? Because in India, pharmaceutical companies are the poster child for, setting up plants all over the world, running big international divisions. And Australia has always been a bit of a marginal market for them. US, Europe were kind of the key target markets. But I think now, with more political, relationship improving, business relationship improving, and the Australian government being very conscious of pharmaceutical prices, a lot of Indian companies are focused on Australia. And what I do at Health Advisors is just help them with acquisitions. If they want to acquire a business here, or they want to acquire a brand to build in the local market, but also the other way around, because suddenly Australian vitamins, supplements, beauty products, natural beauty products are a good source for the Indian consumer market, which is naturally gravitating upwards at higher price points, premium products, etc. So it's a very dynamic market. I mean, the number of queries I've got in this sort of sector, specifically from India over the last few years, has been quite a lot. Traditionally, most of my clients have come from Europe and the US. But it's a very dynamic market. I'm very excited about it.
This is the University of Victoria, or the Victoria University here in Sydney, Australia. A lot of students who are here, a lot of them studying IT, postgraduate programs, bachelor programs. Sabse pehle, hi everyone. I can't hear you. Hi everyone. Hi, that's better. See, so they see the news cameras and they get a little nervous. But let me first ask you, hi, what's your name?
My name is Sandeep Kaur.
Sandeep, hi. What's your name?
Akshata.
Akshita. So Sandeep and Akshita, where are you from in India?
I am from Punjab.
You're from Punjab.
And I am from Jammu.
I'm from Jammu. Wow. So what brings you to Australia?
The environment, the education system specifically.
So you applied to the Victoria University?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Who told you about this place?
I've searched on online.
You searched online.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah, me too. I also researched online and then just applied to Victoria University.
When did you come here to
May intake.
May intake?
I came last year.
Last year. So you've been about a year here. You've been just about a month.
Yeah.
So how do you find Sydney?
It's very interesting place.
Very interesting place.
Yeah.
घर की याद आ रही है बहुत?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very homesick.
Very homesick. What you?
I'm loving it, like Sydney.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you found accommodation in and around
Yeah,
Sydney?
I'm living in a nearby city only. Yeah.
So how do you commute?
By train.
By train. Is it very expensive, Sydney?
It is, but still it's affordable.
It's still affordable. It's still
yeah.
affordable.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you're working, then it's like you can just manage.
You
and
can
balance.
manage. You can manage. Hi. What's your name?
Navjot Kaur.
Navjot, where are you from?
I'm from Haryana.
You're from Haryana. And what are you studying?
I'm studying Master in Business Administration.
So you're doing your MBA?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also an MBA a long time back, but I studied back in India. How's the course here? You're in the first year, second year, which year?
This is my first year.
It's your first year.
1 month ago I came here.
1 month ago you came here, so it's quite new, isn't it?
Yes.
So how do you like this place?
This is where I think it is interesting.
Interesting.
And yeah.
People are friendly?
Yeah.
Huh?
Moreover, you also provide an opportunity to be independent, and so that's a great thing.
That's a great thing. But do you feel like ye kahan gaye bhai, or do you think no, all right, I can figure my way out?
No.
Huh?
All right.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. And Sydney is safe?
Yeah, it's very safe.
Safe. And friends are okay?
Yeah, friends are very nice.
I didn't get your name.
My name is Ramandeep Kaur.
Ramandeep. So Ramandeep, where are you from?
I'm from Haryana.
You're from Haryana.
Yeah.
So when did you come here?
I just came on 28th April.
Just 28th April.
Yeah.
So you've got some people who've been here for about a year and a half. Some of them have just come in.
Yeah.
So you're liking it? It's all right?
Yeah, it's very nice. It's a very nice place.
So somebody who's looking to apply to Australia, what would you like to tell them?
I would
Just
tell
about 1 महीना हुआ है, but फिर भी मैं पूछ रहा हूँ आपसे.
Yeah, it's a nice place. You can apply here.
You can apply here.
Yeah, you can. And
you-
it's very nice.
It's nice. You think it's worth it?
Yeah.
The dollars that you're paying, or your parents are paying. Yeah.
It's really worth it, yeah.
Huh?
You just need to do hard work.
You need to do hard
Yeah,
work.
you have to run, but you can do.
Yeah, you need to run,
yeah,
but you
you
need to do. Huh? ठीक हो
Hi,
गया?
yeah.
Initially, we have to do some fervent efforts, then we will succeed.